Kerala, we're shifting focus to poll-bound Karnataka, where today Home Minister Amit Shah went to the Old Mysuru region. This is a stronghold of both the JDS and the Congress. It's a region where the BJP traditionally has not performed particularly well. But Amit Shah is hoping to change that by making inroads deep in the Old Mysuru region.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी इस चुनाव में पूर्ण बहुमत के साथ सरकार बनाने के आत्मविश्वास के साथ मैदान में उतरी।
So why exactly is this Old Mysore belt so important for the BJP? Now, this is the largest region in Karnataka in terms of number of assembly seats. It accounts for 61 assembly seats. So any party that wins here will undoubtedly have an edge. It's almost a fourth of the total number of seats in the state. It is considered to be the heartland of the Vokaliga community, and the BJP has traditionally been weak amongst the Vokaligas. It does have a few faces who are Vokaliga leaders, but none who has statewide stature or recognition. The JDS in the Old Mysuru region is the biggest player. The party, in fact, won 25 out of the 40 seats that it won in 2018 from this region. It swept districts like Hassan and Mandya, which are the traditional districts, the home districts of the Gowda family. The Congress is the principal opponent in this particular region for the JDS. Both chief ministerial aspirants, DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah, hail from this region. DK happens to be a Vokaliga. Siddaramaiah is from the Kuruba caste. So clearly the BJP is making or at least trying to make deep inroads into the Vokaliga heartland in places like Mandya and Hassan. But will it be successful? Also, how are they going to balance this out with the other dominant community, the Lingayats, who have traditionally been BJP backers, but in this election cycle, because of a various set of events, not least the leaving of some senior leaders of the Lingayat community because of the ticket distribution by the BJP, how are they going to assuage those concerns as well? GS Prashanth is Karnataka BJP spokesperson. Nagaraju Yadav of the Karnataka Congress will be joining us. Arivalagan of the JDS will also be joining us in a moment, and Smita Prakash, editor ANI, continues to be with us. GS Prashanth, let me start with you first. The BJP has been trying, not just this election, the previous election and perhaps even the one before that, has been trying to make inroads into the Vokaliga belt, Mysore, Hassan, Mandya, etc. But unfortunately, in a triangular fight, you're not able to come up trumps. Why should we believe that 2023 will be any different?
Zaka, good evening. Bharatiya Janata Party has gone from 2 seats in 1984 to 303 in 2019. So therefore, we are a party, once we make up our mind, we try to make deep inroads, and despite failures in the past, we will never let go of our ambition to capture the Old Mysore region, and which is the reason why our top leaders are coming there, campaigning and taking out the schemes to the people, informing them that how the double engine government has to be brought to power here. And therefore, we firmly believe that we have a very good chance and we will emerge really victorious in a big way in the Old Mysore region, in the entire 60 plus seats which constitute the 3 districts which you were talking about. We are pretty confident about it this time. Yes, I do agree that what you said, we have been trying from the past 2 or 3 elections to make inroads there. We might not have been as successful as we wanted it to be, but this time round, we are pretty confident that we'll have a strong, big majority from that area itself.
But Mr. Prashanth, one of the things that's said as to why the BJP is not able to make inroads is, one is this triangular fight, the vote gets split between the JDS and the Congress. But more importantly, who is a big Vocaliga face or name, a leader who can rally the community in your favor? The JDS has, of course, the Gowda family. The Congress has DK Shivkumar. Of course, Mr. Siddharama is also from that region, but he's not from that community. But the fact is that there are big name leaders from that region, which the BJP seems to lack.
The BJP has got leaders from all walks of life. Any community you take, BJP has got very tall leaders. If you look at the Lingayat community, Yediyurappa is one of the tallest leaders, not only in the Lingayat community, but for the entire public at large, people look at him as a tall leader. And if you specifically want to comment on the Vocaliga leaders in our party, R. Ashok, who's been a deputy CM in the past, Dr. C. N. Ashwath Narayan has been a deputy CM in the past, Dr. K. Sudhakar, who's been a sitting minister. So we are also having very tall leaders and who have pretty strong political acumen to ensure to make inroads, which is the reason why Mr. Ashok is also contesting against DK Shivkumar there in DK Shivkumar's home turf of Kanakpura to drive home the message that BJP will equally have good candidates in all constituencies and we will challenge the top leadership of both Congress and JDS in their bastions.
Okay.
So therefore, we have good leaders and we will make deep inroads.
So let me ask Smita Prakash, on the one hand, this challenge to make inroads into the Vocaliga-dominated Old Mysore region. On the other, the community that has traditionally backed the BJP, which is the Lingayats, are feeling disillusioned for a number of reasons, from reservation to now, of course, the ticket distribution with Mr. Shettar and Mr. Savdi leaving, etc. How easy or difficult would it be to balance both this for the BJP?
It's never easy. It wasn't easy even in the last election, which is why you saw a fractured mandate last time too. And as we get closer to polling date, you will see more of this caste-based or community-based politics play up. Today, Amit Shah's rallies in Hassan, that itself goes to show, and with Kumaraswamy in hospital, just goes to show that BJP is desperate to make inroads into this because it's a large voter base. It's a number of seats out here. And they had, in the last poll, I think JDS had won 6 out of 7, if I'm not mistaken, and BJP had just got 1. From this region, and BJP really wants to get into all the segments out here in the assembly polls and make sure that that translates by 2024. It's a very tough battle for the BJP. Its situation is precarious because, as you mentioned, that there are many community leaders, but in spite of that, they are on a weak wicket. They are fighting with their back to the wall in this election, and the way I see it is that the BJP is on the brink of losing 2018 if they do not get their act together, and they just have 2 weeks to go. So it has to be all hands on deck and at all stages. They cannot at this stage choose the Vocaliga vote or the Lingayat vote. They just have to get all their votes together into that basket if they don't want to lose Karnataka.
All right, Nagaraj,